Hi everybody, this is Felipe Oliveira. I'm the developer for the Elasticsearch module for Play and consultant out of New York City. So basically, we're gonna create a demo application so you can see Play integrated with Elasticsearch. Now I'm gonna create a Play new ES demo. The application is created. Now, I'm gonna make use of two modules. CRUD, so we can add some data to the database and get indexed by Elasticsearch, and also obviously the Elasticsearch module. So I'm gonna open conf application.conf, which is the main configuration file for Play, and I'm gonna add those two modules. I'm gonna also do is enable the database, which we're gonna use a memory database for now. Okay, so now I'm gonna generate the files for Eclipse, the project files, so I can load into my IDE. Now let's go to Eclipse, import. That's right, this is the one. Finish. Okay, so now we have a basic Play application with Elasticsearch and CRUD loaded. So the first thing we need to do is create a model class. Create class, let's call it contact. Let's extend Play's model class. So to be integrated with Elasticsearch, we need to add the Elastic searchable annotation. And we need to add the entity annotation for JPA. Let's add a few fields. Oh boy. Okay. So now let's create a basic admin interface so we can add some data. We're calling this context because the name matches the model class plus the S. Play automatically knows which model class we're talking about. We need to extend Play's CRUD class. If the name didn't match for whatever reason, we would use a annotation. They'll look like that. We save. So now let's start that application and we see how it looks like. Now here in the console on your left, you notice that there's a little bit more output than you're used to. That's basically the embedded version of Elasticsearch that's starting with Play. Now let's enter some data. Okay. Let's create a contact. Now you see Elasticsearch picked up the JPA event and send a message, on this case an index request to Elasticsearch to include the new record into the index, which is called models_contact. Now we can add another one. Okay, so now let's open Elasticsearch, the admin interface that comes with it, which basically is a project, is Elasticsearch head from GitHub that are integrated into the module. So here we're going to connect to port 9200, which is the default port for Elasticsearch. Browse. Now if you go to the indexes, we see both records. So we know that it got indexed. One thing that is new on this 0.05 release is a simpler way to create a search page. So let's do that. Basically, I wanted to follow the CRUD mechanism, which is very easy to do, like we just saw. So basically, create a class. Let's call that search, right? Now we're gonna extend a Elasticsearch controller. There he goes. This class needs an annotation that's gonna tell the module the model class that we want to search on. Okay. All right. So now let's see how that looks like. There he goes. And there you have it. A very basic Elasticsearch interface. Now, that works the same way as the CRUD module for Play. If you want to customize the look and feel, you can just import the FTLs, the templates, I'm sorry, and modify them to make it look and feel the way you want it. So that's it for now. I'll be adding more features, like integration with different mapping techniques, like to bind the object into Elasticsearch. And also I'm gonna be working on different ways to integrate, to send data or synchronize the data between Play and Elasticsearch, like using queues and or Elasticsearch River. So that's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much.